A few months ago, my team and I were invited to this neighborhood to install a series of outdoor gardens, ones that could be used by the people who live here to grow their own fresh and organic food. But as you can see, we kind of missed the growing season. But hey, why should we let a little thing like winter slow us down? My name is Carson Arthur, and on this episode of Green Force, we're about to give this community their very own four-season vegetable patch.
This is called Trinity Bellwoods Park, and it is one of the most historic parks in the city of Toronto. This park is like a lot of parks in the city, is going through a renaissance, a rebirth. So it needs something under which people will basically reconnect with nature through things like a community garden. That's missing.
I feel bad that it's taken us this long to get here after your request, but we're here now.
Well, first of all, welcome. I mean, this is an amazing area here, and there's a lot going on here.
Now, where were you actually thinking of having us do work?
Well, I think, this particular area here is clear of trees, and the rest of the park where people go back and forth, right here. And the kids play in the summertime soccer right there. So it's an ideal location for a community garden, in my opinion. And
what were you hoping? You were hoping to get a community garden in this space?
The community wants it, needs it. The city wants it and needs it, but neither the community and the city have the money for it, frankly, these days.
I love the idea of doing a community garden here, but there's a few things that are going to pose a bit of a challenge for us, okay? This isn't really the right time of year to be putting in a community vegetable garden, though. It's just the worst time of year to be putting in vegetables or even thinking about it.
Well, the springtime, summertime isn't that far away, only a few months. And before anything happens, you got to plan it.
Okay, then I'll make you a deal. I'll come up with some ideas for this particular space. I'll bring them to you at your office, okay? You can approve them on behalf of the community, all right? And then we'll start construction in a few months' time. I can't wait 2 months. So I'm gonna come up with something a little bit different that's gonna meet everybody's needs in this space.
You got my support, the community wants it, the friends at Trinity Bellwoods Park, you name it, we're all with you, so make it happen.
Okay, we will. I have to confess, I had a plan in mind for this space even before I went to the park. You see, for this particular neighborhood, I'm going to give them their very own greenhouse. I really love the idea of putting a greenhouse in this space because it allows the neighborhood to grow vegetables in 4 seasons of weather. As far as designs go, this is a pretty easy one because the greenhouse comes with all of the measurements and plans in place because it's a really simple installation. But I want to make sure we're paying attention to the park and what's happening around this space. Now, on one side of the greenhouse, we've got an open field where the kids like to play soccer. And on the other side, we've got a couple of paths that converge where all the pedestrian traffic is going to be. So I want to put in a couple of features that really clearly define what is public and what is a private area. In this particular case, on the soccer field side, I want to put in some trees and some lattice panels. But on the path side, I want to put in a retaining wall, something that's low enough that you can see over it, but really defines the area around the greenhouse. Now that I have the basic design in place, there are a few other issues I want to address. Specifically, what's going inside the greenhouse. Now, I know the community is going to want to grow their own vegetables, but I'm also going to give them a bunch of herbs. Not just because I love the smell of rosemary and basil, but also because I really want them to start using organically grown plants in their cooking. I also want to address the fact that we know that this greenhouse is going to be expensive to operate. So to offset those costs, I'm going to give them solar panels. Now, once this design is put into the computer, I'll take the whole plan over to Joe to get his approval. And I know he's going to be surprised because he thought we'd start construction in a few months, and I want to start right away. I brought the design, okay, but this is not what you're expecting.
No?
No. I don't have 2 months to wait to start this project. Okay?
I don't know how to react to that yet. So.
Well, the reason why, I do want to give the community everything you've asked for in that capacity. I mean, an opportunity to grow their own foods. But I want to do it now. Okay?
Now in the middle of winter.
Now in the middle of winter.
You have to explain this to me.
So here's what we're proposing. I'd like to give them a greenhouse.
Wow. Well, I was very surprised to find out that instead of getting a community garden, wonderful as they are, we're going to get an actual greenhouse. It's terrific because a greenhouse, it's year-round. I think that I'm ecstatic.
One of the concerns about using a greenhouse is it does take up a lot of resources because of the heat that's needed to maintain the plant material inside. So in addition to the greenhouse, I'm proposing that we're going to give you enough solar panels to run it all year round.
Solar panels?
Yes.
Let the sun pay for it then.
Let the sun pay for it. I knew as soon as I said that, he would be all over this project, and that's exactly what happened. He is excited because this greenhouse will look after itself well into the future.
Well, that's wonderful.
Well, I'm glad you're excited about this.
Yeah.
Because, and there's a catch, if you approve of the plan and what I'm proposing, we can start tomorrow.
Go for it. You know, I'm sure that the community will be ecstatic. You know, I'll take the chance that they might want to elect me mayor rather than councilor.
Thank you, sir. We're going to build you a greenhouse then.
Wonderful.
I'm very excited. I've invited Joe to the park to see how we're doing. I'm hoping he's going to be impressed with our progress.
It looks like a bungalow almost here that we're building.
What are you saying? Come on now. Green Force is working in one of Toronto's oldest parks, Trinity Bellwoods, where we are designing and building a four-season greenhouse for the park's community garden program. While the Green Force team is hard at work building the foundation for the greenhouse, it gives me a chance to slip out and start sourcing some plants that are going to go on the inside. You're the greenhouse expert, right? Well, the best expert I know anyways.
Well, I'm happy to be here to help you.
So I wanted to ask about growing seedlings, okay? Now, are there seeds in here?
Yes, indeed.
Oh yeah, okay. So why did the plastic?
So the plastic is here to keep the humidity consistent and constant above the seed flats so that they don't dry out.
Is that important?
That's very important, of course, because even a few seconds of drying out will kill a seedling.
Okay, but what is on top? Because that's not anything I recognize.
This is vermiculite on the surface. It's a horticultural fine-grade vermiculite. Instead of caking and forming a hard surface, the seedlings can penetrate through because the vermiculite is friable. It breaks apart very easily.
Okay, so then you're basically building this like a cake. You're doing layer on layer on layer with
Absolutely.
water, but then putting the seeds in after you've watered it, and then vermiculite and a little bit of mist.
That's right.
Perfect. What about things for kids? Because we're going to try and encourage a children's program out of this greenhouse. Are there some easy plants that they can grow?
Well, of course, you know, peas and sunflowers, that sort of thing. And herbs, which is our specialty, nasturtiums is a great plant.
I did notice that you have quite a large selection of herbs in here. In fact, I want to do a little shopping for myself, but that was really good advice, so I appreciate that. The construction for this space is right on schedule. We've already put down the foundation walls and we're starting to build the frame for the greenhouse. While all of that is taking place, I've invited Joe to the park to see how we're doing. I'm hoping he's going to be impressed with our progress. I suspect, however, he's going to think that there's still a lot to do. This is perfect gardening weather. I did promise you a four-season option. This is...
Well, there's the snow and everything, so, but tell me, what is happening here exactly? I mean, what's going to be the foundation like? It looks like a bungalow almost.
It does kind of look like a bungalow. This is actually the foundation, okay? They go into the soil about 4 feet to prevent from heaving from the frost.
I also thought it was a bit petite, but then on second thought, I think that's terrific. Petite is cute, and also it means that you can expand in it. And where are the doors here? It's hard to picture at the moment.
Right, well, the lattice panels are going to be on this side. That side's going to have the retaining wall, the stone wall wrapped around, and then your doors are on each end.
On each end, yeah.
Right? So you have lots of access in and out.
Yeah, no, that works.
Okay?
And how tall is it going to be?
In the middle, at the peak, it's going to be about 9 feet.
9 feet.
Yeah.
Well, that's good, because there are some tall people in the neighborhood. You know?
What are you saying? Come on now. Joe is a very good politician because he knows how to create buzz. And this greenhouse is going to be very exciting for this community. So he's got everybody very much invested in this project, and it's barely begun.
For me, with young children, this greenhouse is going to be great for our family and for the kids in the community.
I'm really excited to have a winter green space place in the park where people can go and garden in the middle of January.
can't believe how fast this is going up. We almost have a greenhouse. It's fantastic. Very nice. So these are just little individual sections that just pop in?
Yeah, they come as a kit. Everything's all pre-done for you.
Well, most importantly, I'm asking that because in the future, I'm hoping that we can expand this.
Oh, absolutely. You can take off a gable wall, you can add sections on.
Really? So this whole wall could come off and we could put a whole another greenhouse out here?
As long as you want.
Love that idea. Now these are just little plastic panels. Is this going to be strong enough? Because it's a park.
They are. They're called Lexan. They're 200 times stronger than glass. It's the most energy efficient one that we have.
Very cool. Then this is going to be the height, right?
Yeah, that height there is about 9 feet.
Okay. And then on the sides?
Sides is 5'6".
Perfect. So I will leave you to it. I'll get out of your way.
Thanks, boss.
I'm really glad that the actual panels for the greenhouse are so much stronger than glass. One of my concerns about putting it in a park like this was that vandals or just simply a soccer ball might go through and break those panels. This has been a really interesting project for me because we have a lot of the detail pieces done already. Things like the wiring inside the greenhouse, and we're starting to level out the soil around the base. But some of the most important pieces, some of the bigger projects, haven't even been started, which makes me very worried that we're not going to get this project done on time. With this warmer weather, we can start digging. These are solar panels?
Yeah, believe it or not.
Green Force is in the Trinity Bellwoods Park, where we are installing a 4-season community garden. But unfortunately, it seems like we're spending more time shoveling the snow than actually building the greenhouse. Needless to say, we're running behind, but it seems like the weather's about to cooperate. With this warmer weather, we can start digging. That means putting in the holes for the fence posts for the lattice panels. We can start building our base for our retaining wall, and most importantly, we can start putting in that trench for the electrical. Because I really want to maximize space here in the greenhouse, I found a product line that does just that, specifically for plants. Now this is called Hydro Stacker, and each one of these units has 4 individual pockets that the plant goes into. Then you take the unit itself and you slide it down the pole here. And you can have 5 or 6, which means you can grow 25 plants in one small area of space. The other thing that's very cool about this is there's no soil required. Basically, the plant's grow in something that looks like this. Now this is perlite and vermiculite. You use the perlite to hold the moisture and the vermiculite as the actual growing medium itself. It's a very simple product and one that really you can use in the spring and then put it away for the rest of the year when you move your plants outside. And they look something like that. Perfect. 1 done, 4 more to go. These are solar panels?
Yeah, believe it or not.
Seriously, because when I remember solar panels, I thought they were these big, huge pieces, but these are...
Yeah, actually, technology's come quite a long ways.
Wow,
Pretty
so
much.
I could put those on the roof of my house without any really weight issues.
Yeah, pretty much. You can tilt them up, you can put them on the side of your house.
Now, how many of these do we need to power the greenhouse?
We're putting on 18 panels, and that should be enough to power the greenhouse.
And they all just wire in together? Like
Yeah.
as a system?
Yeah, we wire them all together, plug it in, and we're good to go.
So if I wanted to put another greenhouse in down the road, I could just add more panels to the system itself?
Yeah, not a problem.
Wow.
Modular like that.
Now, do these go into a battery system to store the power?
Or basically, when the sun shines, it feeds the power straight to the greenhouse.
Well, we're definitely taking advantage of a sunny day. That's awesome. Now, how long is this going to take to put them all together?
We got about another hour or 2 left, and then we're good to go.
Very cool. Make it happen so we can start this project up. Well, as you can see, we got a bit more snow, but that is not going to slow down the Green Force team. We have a retaining wall built on this side of the greenhouse, separating it from the pathway. We have all of our emerald cedars in place, and on this side, we've got a beautiful lattice panel which really protects the greenhouse from all those little soccer players. And believe it or not, all of that is just on the outside. On the inside, it's a whole different story. Now, I've got the hydro stackers just about done. I've only got one set to go. I've got lots of empty shelves ready for plants. I also have these fantastic planters which the community is really going to take advantage of, and all of that is contained in this beautiful greenhouse, and it's powered by solar panels. We've got heat, we've got hydro, and we've got water. This is going to be a fantastic space to really extend the community's four-season gardening. The other thing we need here now are just the plants, and I should be helping my friends get them. Well, here's your greenhouse.
Beautiful.
The fact that Joe said he was speechless is amazing. I mean, a politician without words, how can you ask for a better reaction than that?
Politician without words.
Through lots of hard work and determination on the part of the Green Force team, we have just a few final touches left, and it will be time to reveal the greenhouse to Joe and the Trinity Bellwoods community. Aside from the community using this greenhouse, there's a fantastic children's program that happens here at the rec center. And I'm anticipating that those kids are going to really enjoy using the greenhouse. In fact, I've invited them to come help me out today. Now we're going to plant in something called a hydro stacker today. And what this is a very cool unit that allows us to plant without using any soil. Basically, you see this stuff right here? This is a very cool growing medium that has no worms, doesn't get dirty, but the plants really like it. And that's what we're going to put our parsley in today. Put one in right there. Aren't these great?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen anything quite like this?
No.
No? Did you do one? Perfect. All we need now is Joe's seal of approval, and this greenhouse is ready for the community. Yeah, we had a little fun with the snow. You have to stay out of it. Well, here's your greenhouse.
Beautiful.
It looks like a greenhouse.
It sure does.
Exactly as promised. Now I want to point out a few things to you, a few of the features. This is the one retaining wall that I talked about, okay? Because most of the traffic on this side of the greenhouse is just pedestrian, we don't really need a lot of security, okay? So this just defines the area a little bit better, okay?
I was really impressed by that wall, the stone wall. Because again, you know, historically parks, you try to make them only grass and trees. They add another sculptural element to it.
And on this side of the greenhouse, we did the lattice panels. Now those panels are really to protect against a soccer ball coming through, that sort of thing.
Perfect.
But the good stuff's on the inside, and I can't wait to show you this. You ready? Lead the way.
Okay. Whoa. Well, first of all, I was surprised because it's, there's more room here than it would appear to be from the outside. Politician without words. But,
That's a good thing, right?
yeah, I think so.
The fact that Joe said he was speechless is amazing. I mean, a politician without words, how can you ask for a better reaction than that? Are you surprised?
Yeah, I didn't, you know, the geometry of this, I didn't expect that.
These are full of herbs. Some of your younger constituents helped me plant them. This is a soilless mixture, so there's no real soil there, but what can happen with the community is as they decide what they're going to do, they can start plants in this, take it out and plant it in their gardens.
It's wonderful, yeah.
Good.
And about the other plants, or?
Well, these are tropicals. Now, I brought in tropicals because I never get a chance to work with them, so I wanted to do something fun for me too. But these tables here, you'll see, they're actually planting stations.
So you're actually putting soil in there?
You can, yeah. They have draining holes and a slope on each side so the water will properly drain out of the whole thing. Joe was also really impressed with the idea that this is a space where people can start their community gardens. By using the hydro stackers and our planting tables, people can grow what they want for their own spaces. And yet, this greenhouse brings them all together for the worst times of the year, and in this case, it happens to be winter.
It's an educational tool, if you will.
Absolutely. The other thing that I wanted to point out is this entire greenhouse is powered by solar. Okay, so there's no impact on the nature's resources. Okay, more importantly, there's no impact on the hydro bill for the rec center.
It shows you that you can really improve your quality of life for a greenhouse year-round for kids, seniors, and others who love beauty year-round, and at the same time not put stresses on the environment and the earth. And I want to thank you because it's really improving quality of life here.
You're welcome very much. It was happy for me to do this too. Like, I was excited to be here. Now, we've got some community members who want to see the space. Okay, so we should probably go get them and bring them in.
That'd be great. You know what? I'm impressed, and I'm sure they'll even be more impressed than I am.
Fantastic. Go see the greenhouse. Just remember what it was like when spring was here.
Yeah.
It's like summer in here.
Whoa.
Let's downtown in the city, that we don't have a backyard. And so if my kids are gonna get soil under their nails, this is where it's gonna happen. So I can't wait to get going.
Really struck by how warm and bright it is and what a welcome place it will be in the dead of winter. It's a real refuge, I think, for people. It will be in the wintertime.
When this neighborhood invited the Green Force team here to help them build a community garden, I don't think they quite realized what they were getting into. Yes, we did give them a spot to put in plants, but we went way beyond expectation. And we built this beautiful greenhouse where they can grow vegetables all year long. But Councillor Pantalone had a personal challenge for me. He wanted this design not only to enrich the lives of the people who are going to use it, but also have a minimal impact on our planet's resources. And that's exactly what we delivered. My name is Carson Arthur. Thanks for watching.
A lot of the sort of ideology behind our program is about giving kids this age a really sustained learning experience. So you see beginning, middle, and end over a long time, not just in a couple of days. So this is perfect for us. And we do a lot of gardening in the summer because we run an outdoor camp. So we'll also start flowers in here in the spring, and then we'll put them in our gardens in the outdoor camp in the summer.